I've dreaded this day. Not that I ever thought of it, because I never thought I'd retire. Well, I was sacked. I came here in 1973, which seems a long time ago, but to me, it's like yesterday. I had worked previously when the drama teacher died at Margaret Clitheroe, in keeping with one of our colleagues. The drama teacher died, and I was drafted in to fulfill the examinations in the drama department there. And Sister Paul Mary was head teacher there, and she spoke to Sister Wilfred, who was head teacher here, and said, he's all right. So they offered me a one-year contract, and then, as Peter said, if it was agreeable to both, then it could be continued. And after 1 year, they more or less sussed me out. Maureen had been instrumental in this whole process, as had all the members of St. Joseph's Club, because I was a man. Well, I wasn't. I was a 25-year-old boy, really, drafted into this place, which was all women. And there was much, as you can imagine. I was more handsome in those days. I was. And for some reason, people found me reasonably attractive. And that included some of the girls, and well, mainly the staff. Because we had a large number of unmarried staff. And I was fresh meat. Managed to get through that. I don't know how, but it must have been the actor in me that was able to stave off these people. Because I was it used to be waiting at the stage door for me, but not in those numbers. I carried on for a while, and then I was appointed head of drama, which I loved. But I wasn't appointed head of drama. I was appointed to be acting head of department, because they didn't trust me then. And so I went to the head teacher and said, I'd rather be head of acting department. She looked at me and she said, go away. Instead of acting head of department, head of acting department. So I carried on, and I did various things. And gradually, all those people who appointed me died. So nobody knew what I did. Why is he here? Just keep on paying him. So I had to invent jobs for myself. I invented communication studies. Nobody else did. I wrote the syllabus for media studies. I got it as a Mode 3 GCSE first of all, and then as a fully blown O-level, as it was in those days. I wrote the syllabus for drama and got that adopted by the NEAB first of all. And I wrote the syllabus for communication studies. And I became quite a successful communication studies teacher because I knew what it was about. And I was also chief examiner, which helped. It was still going on in those days. Then it came to 2004. We'll skip forward now. I don't want to do Mrs. Featherstone. 2004. Those of you who remember that long speech. 2004, they decided to get rid of me. I'd done 31 years by then, and they said, you've got to stop teaching. I was hauled into the head teacher's office and told, you've got to stop teaching. At that time, I was teaching 28 periods a week. There was only 25 periods on the timetable. But with all my communication studies, there was 20 periods of A-level, and 6 periods of GCSE and 2 periods of GCSE and 2 periods of extra things which I had to do being here as well. The head teacher thought I was reaching capacity because I had one group in one room over there and another group in the other room. I'm running between the 2 rooms teaching to fit in my 28 periods in a week. So he said, we'll do is we'll promote you. And that's what happens in teaching. You know, if you're good at it, you get stopped doing it. They put you up to do something else. I didn't want this. I love teaching. And that is the only thing I love. Well, apart from my wife and daughter and all of you. And all of the kids. I love teaching. Teaching, acting. Well, teaching is acting, really. You get up there and you do a show. Every hour with a captive audience. You can tell, laugh now, don't do that, sit down, be quiet. Which you can't do when you're on stage. You have to actually entertain them, but in teaching you can get away with that. And that's what I really, really enjoy. And I enjoyed yesterday. But firstly, let me say, 2004, when they first tried to get rid of me, and they took away loads of my lessons and made me into an assistant head teacher. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And I was going around going, can I teach this lesson? Diving into people's lessons. But one thing, you get the opportunity of seeing other people teach, and I thought, my God, that's how it's done. And so then they thought, well, why is he here? And it struck me one day when the head teacher said to me, why are you here? And I thought, why am I here? And then the next year he said, are you still here? And I thought, perhaps I'd better think of going. But I didn't do anything about it. I stayed on, and I stayed on, and I stayed on. Many jobs to do. I appeared in the dining room, stood there, pretended that was a job. There's a job. What do you do? Stand in the dining room. Sleeves down. So then, they took away my subject. That was the next thing. I was suddenly informed one evening when I was about to go up to the beach to present my subject to year 11 that it wasn't on the list. 2013. And I thought, my God, what am I going to do now? I can't invent any more jobs, there are none. So eventually I had to agree to go. And it's with a heavy heart that I go. I don't want to go. I will, however, treat it not as the end, not as the beginning of the end, but perhaps the end of the beginning. And I will be back. I will be back. I know this for certain. And that's something the head teacher, or the new head teacher, or the past head teacher don't know. So keep an eye out. I may appear having invented another job. Yesterday, that's more or less all I can remember. Yesterday, we went to London, and I'd been involved with the tradition for the balance when Elaine did it, and in communication with Elaine in Cyprus. She sends me over some sunshine every so often. We took a group down to London. We took 3 groups down to London, and Mr. Rhodes organised it, and Cedar Carty organised it, and it was a great day. It was a day I feared, because I never go out of school. I always wonder, if I go out of school, they'll find out. He does nothing. The thing carries on without him, therefore he's redundant. And so I went down to London, we took them into the House of Commons, House of Lords, sorry, because the Commons were seated. You don't understand that. They spoke in the Attlee Suite in the Palace of Westminster. They got second place. Second place in a national competition with year 8 shows what this place is about. This place is an absolute treasure of a place. And every mortal person in it are marvellous. I apologise if ever I've offended anybody, but I meant it. And I ask your forgiveness. And I am privileged to have worked with so many, many, many people who have been absolutely superb, both in their professionalism and in the way that they regard the act of teaching as an act of love. a bit like making love. Whereas they don't like it. So, have a good next year and many, many following years, and keep an eye out. I'll be back.
Formally get the presents to Tom. So, Tom, there are many gifts, so would you like to come forward and receive these gifts? I don't think you'll be able to carry them all in one go.
There's a few things there for you. Water. And it says
Thank you. Just them to give me a defective box.